All right, shalom, shalom. First off, I'm going to give all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rachakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who are willing who I learned this truth from, and salutations unto you brothers out there, stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking both your lives and freedoms to do so, and shalom to the rest of the elect, as well as the speckled bird, as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this is your brother Chagabar. I'm back at you again with another lesson. All right, which will be touching on the fact that the thoughts of man are miserable. Okay, and we gotta renew our minds constantly. Okay, the thoughts of man are miserable, man, and the fact that we pretty much gotta constantly renew our minds. All right, which that's what I want to touch on because when you go into Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9 and verse 14, it's pretty much the inspiration of this lesson, man. All right, because, you know, our day-to-day lives, all right, is riddled with stress. You know, certain brothers may have anxiety. You might deal with bouts of depression. You know, might deal with, just various thoughts, man. It all boils down to, you know, different thoughts that enter into our minds and that ultimately end up affecting our day. You know, affecting, you know, how you react to a certain situation. All right. It may affect how you feel about a certain situation, man. And then you end up doing something that pretty much set the tone, you know, for the rest of the day, man. And it all stems from, you know, certain thoughts. OK, certain thoughts, man, which I grabbed this quote from this Lao Tzu, however you say that. It says, watch your thoughts for they become words. All right, so, you know, everything, you know, pretty much originates from our thoughts, and then it ends up manifesting, all right, via words, okay? You know, you'll often think things, all right, and then you end up speaking based off of what you were thinking about, okay? It says, watch your words for they become actions, all right? And watch your actions for they become habits, man, okay? But all too often in this world are we riddled with negative thoughts, man. Like, you know, for the most part, because we are in hell, all right? Like, most of the time, you know, we not at peace, okay? We're not at peace. We're not, you know, we're not joyful, okay? Scriptures say it's a time and season for everything, man, you know? But especially us being in this truth, we understand that we're technically in a time of mourning, okay? We've been in a time of mourning, you know, since brothers and few sisters came into the truth, man. Because spiritually, we put on sackcloth and we're mourning to get the hell up out of captivity, man. You know? So really, we ain't even in a state of mirth, okay? Though we have our, you know, we have our moments in the flesh. You know, you might drink some alcohol here and there. You might, you know, do a couple things to alleviate your, you know, certain problems you have in the flesh. But for the most part, man, you know, we're going to continue going through this shit. You know, for the most part, we're what? We in hell, man. Okay, we're literally in hell, you know? So, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we don't get that many pleasures while we in hell, man. Okay, I was just thinking about that. You know, this world drains the hell out of us, man. All right, you be spiritually drained from time to time, physically drained. Okay, you start trying to work on your health, get your health back intact, because you realize that this man has poisoned everything that we touch, man. All right, everything we damn touch, from the air, the food, the water, everything is poison, man. All right, it's all corrupted. So you try to get your health together, and then you got to realize, oh shit, well, I can't eat this. I got to cut that out. I need more of these vitamins, more of these, and it you know, it gets to the point to where it gets overwhelming, man, because it's so much shit that, you know, that we're not getting in the simple foods we eat that you got to try to make up for, man. And it's just, you know, it's all complicated, and it shouldn't be the way that it is, man. Right? So like I said, we're physically drained, spiritually, right? Emotionally drained, dealing with, you know, different relationships, you know, your family, your woman. I mean, hey, man, it gets to a point to where you like, man, look, if it wasn't for the truth, you know, Jake be ready to delete theyself, man. Okay. And I'm not speaking that over myself or over, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the point is that what our thoughts in this flesh, it weighs you down, man. All right. It's designed to be like that though. Cause when you read in the book of Jude, Jude tells you, man, that we're pretty much in chains of darkness, you know, which are these corruptible bodies, man. These bodies are just fucking inherently magnetic to attract negativity, man. You know, you got to think of it like that. Like these bodies are prone to attract negativity. And what I mean by that is, you know, these demonic thoughts, wickedness, carnal lusts, right? Things that you know, being in a spiritually minded man, you don't really give two fucks about. But this flesh is like, oh, well, because the scriptures say, man, you know, the spirit wars against the flesh. Okay, the spirit versus the flesh and vice versa, man. So even though we may not want to have to deal with certain things from time to time, this flesh the way it's made is to attract these different negative things in our life, man. You know, and you, like I said, so going into the lesson, we got to constantly renew our minds, right? You know, you start living, it's like we're like magnets, man. These bodies are pretty much like dark magnets. They attract dark negative energy. And then you gotta refresh your mind, man. You gotta spiritually renew yourself, which we know is coming back into the scriptures and meditating on the truth, man. That's what it all boils down to, okay? It boils down to meditating on the things that are true, okay? Because a lot of times, you know, we might react to certain thoughts and make certain decisions based on our thoughts, is because those thoughts aren't necessarily true, man. You know, you'll have all these different negative thoughts, all right? And you sitting there thinking all these things, you know, building up anxiety, all right? And all these different things on some shit that's not even true, man, right? But yet you end up making them things habits, okay? Because when you do something over and over again, right? When you do certain actions over and over again, you build habits, man, okay? But what you with the truth, we can break bad habits. You know, we can break different habits and things, man, by aligning ourselves, all right, with the truth. Okay. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon 9:14. It says, for the thoughts of mortal men are miserable. You see, it says, and our devices are but uncertain, man. So the thoughts of mortal man are miserable. See, and we know this was written by the wisest man on the earth. All right. Okay, when you go into the word miserable, it says unhappy, sad, sorrowful, depressed. See that? Downhearted. All these negative things, man. Low-spirited. See? But ultimately, we're in hell right now, man. And, you know, for the most part, the different thoughts we're going to deal with, you worrying about how you're going to be able to pay your bills, how you're going to be able to put food on the table, how you're going to be able to keep your body right. You know what I'm saying? How you going to be able to stay on good terms with your woman? How you going to be able to do all these different things, man? How you going to keep on pushing the truth out, right? All these thoughts that weigh you down, man. You know, and it leads to what? A unhappy lifestyle, okay? And that's why scriptures say pretty much don't be taken by the cares of this world. Like you can't be unbalanced, man. You can't too much focus on this side and the cares of this world, right? Oh, my job, my woman, my house, my kids, my car, my, you know, certain hobbies, right? I'm not saying you can't do them things and give attention to them things, man, but you can't be unbalanced. You can't focus on them things too much, because then you're going to be overly consumed with the cares of this world, okay? And you know, it said, and that's going to lead to pretty much a miserable state. Okay, it says unhappy, sad, sorrowful, downhearted, depressed, right? And these chains of darkness, man. These bodies, they attract that type of energy, if you will. Okay, by default, man. So if it wasn't for our spirit, you know, being fed by the spirit, okay, feeding the spirit, man, man, we be through out here, man. That's why you see a lot of these people are empty, miserable, demonic vessels, man. Okay, because they don't renew or feed their spiritual man anything. Okay, these people are black, darkened souls, man. Okay, and you can see it through their eyes, man. When you look at these people, you can see that. But it says, for the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. Meaning our imaginations, the different things we may put our mind to do, okay, more often than not, it's not going to go like that, man. You know, you might have set it out, so you might write down your agenda for the week, right? You might give yourself a new schedule, a routine, and all these different things, man. But then life happens, okay? And it goes completely in the opposite direction, man. See? And then what? That's something that could cause you to, to break down and start feeling down and out. See, man? And that's why I said our devices are but uncertain, man, because essentially man's goings are the Lord. So we can't determine our own way. We can't, though we may want to, I'm going to plan this out like this, and I'm going to set the next 5 years up like this. It's not going to go like that, man. So pretty much you got to you got to have it set in your mind and understand it's not going to go exactly how you want these different things to go, man. All right, this is just hell. Okay, until we get into our kingdom, that's when shit's gonna line for us, man. That's when everything is gonna work out for us just how it's supposed to. But in hell, man, nah, man, it ain't gonna work like that, you know. And you pretty much gotta get used to things not going as you want them to go. All right. It says, yeah, and our devices are but uncertain. It says, for the corruptible body presseth down the soul, man. It says, in the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind, that museth upon many things, man. So these fucking minds, man, is like I said, these chains of darkness that attract negative energy, they're gonna muse upon many things, man. Especially when you live in a society that you're literally engulfed with wickedness 24/7, 365, man. Okay, you turn on these different mediums, television, these different shows, dude, you're gonna see all manner of wickedness, man. Like ultimately we live in we live in a world where you can't escape it, man. And like I said, these bodies are like magnets to it. Okay, they just attract this shit because it might be pleasing to the flesh or carnality. Okay, and so these demons that'll play on our minds, man, they try to put certain thoughts into your head, man. It says, in the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind, that museth upon many things, man. And so if you too focused on just being unbalanced and feeding your carnal nature, all right, man, look, you're gonna be consumed, man. Okay, you're pretty much gonna be taken by the likes of this world. Okay, and the different things that Esau, the most carnal man there is, set up for you, man. Esau set up a carnal world that's gonna attract you. You know, it's designed to play on your emotions, right? To play on your different likes and things like that, man. Okay? Even though as scriptures say, there are certain things that may be lawful, but they're not expedient. Okay? There might be certain things we are able to do that might not be going off, but don't mean that it's beneficial or expedient in the moment, man. Okay? But with Esau, he taints everything, and he blurs the line and, does all this wicked shit, man, where he fucks everything up. Okay? And the fact is that we got to constantly have our minds renewed, all right, by way of this truth, man. Okay? Thinking on things that are true, pure, things that are heavenly, right? Thinking on what's to come in a very short, near future. That's how you don't be too caught up, all right, in a miserable state all the damn time, man. Because if you worried about this world, you're going to be miserable as hell, man. Okay? All right? Let's grab this now. It's I'm going to grab this one. This is Isaiah 26:3. It says, thou will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee, man. See that? So we gotta what? We gotta change the way we think about shit, man. Like we gotta, scriptures say, meditate We got to meditate on this word, man. Right? The more our mind is on the word, the more of a peaceful state we'll be in. Because even though we still gonna be catching hell, going through different trials and temptations, we understand these things now, you know, and we know what's to come, man. It says thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee, man. So you gain confidence by trust by doing, the will of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, and by rejecting, pretty much denying and rejecting your flesh, you know. All right, to where your thoughts and your actions and habits that you're now developing are going to be aligned, with the truth. Okay. Okay, because that's what our mind is supposed to be, stayed on this truth, man. All right, and that leads to us certain habits. Okay, this is Philippians 4:8. It says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, and whatsoever things are of a good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. You see that? So again, all too often are we consumed with miserable negative thoughts those are lying thoughts, man. And most of the time we know it. You got certain thoughts come through your mind, man, and you know good and well, all right, in your heart of hearts that shit ain't true. But then you give energy to it, you going off or doing something stupid. But essentially, man, you got to think on the things that's true, just, pure, right? Because these are the habits you're supposed to develop, man, right? Thinking on the scriptures, because when you realize and you understand what's coming, it'll pretty much it'll numb the pain you got to deal with from this world, man. And then from time to time you still gonna have them spiritual draining moments, okay? Because everything's with balance, right? But at the end of the day, man, we got to constantly be renewed. So the more we think on the things that's true and just and pure, right, the better our minds are going to end up, it's called neuroplasticity, man, to where our minds are going to literally fire off different neurons and build different pathways to where that literally becomes a habit that you can strengthen, right? But the more you focus on negative things and give energy to negative things and shit like that, you're just reinforcing those bad habits, man. But you can break that is the point, and be renewed by this truth, man. And these are things we supposed to think on. Okay, this is matter of fact, this is Romans 12:2. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High, man. So we got to be renewed. Our minds got to be renewed, which is what? A renovation, okay? Like you renovating a house, you pretty much taking out all the old, all the old carpet, all the old electrical wires and, the old infrastructure. And you got to lay down a completely new infrastructure, man. And the infrastructure you're supposed to lay down is supposed to be aligned with the truth. Okay, thinking on those things, man. Meditating on this truth. Okay. It says a renewal, renovation, a complete change for the better. That's the point, man. Right? So your mind is supposed to be washed and renewed. All right, which is a change for the better, man. See? To where you ain't gonna be caught up on the fucking shit we gotta deal with on this side, man. Right? Though you're gonna keep dealing with it, but this is pretty much our coping mechanism. It says by the renewing of your mind that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High, man. Okay? And how do you transform and renew your mind? All right, let's grab this. Is by the scriptures, man. Okay? Psalms 19:7, it says the law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. So that's a transformation, Let's click on the word converting. All right, it says a change. You see that? A change, to transform. See, so this is how you transform your mind, by the law. It says converting the soul, the testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple, man. All right. So you become a wise person. You know, you're not focused on the simple pleasures and things of this world, man. You elevate, right? We know, truth is all about elevating, man, and true, reaching true enlightenment, man. It comes through these scriptures, man. Okay, that's why what do people ultimately seek in life is, joy, happiness, right? Things like that. But you want peace, man. You want a peace of mind. You want, to not worry. You don't want to be burdened down with negative thoughts. Thoughts of suicide, depression, anxiety, right? So we got to pop pills and do these different things to try to cope with it. See, man, that's not peace. Okay, you only find peace with the scriptures, man, because you come to the scriptures and you realize the truth of the reality we live in, man. And some shit gonna be hard to digest, but at the end of the day, man, it's the truth, right? So hey, man, the point is, man, we gotta, though, our minds are pretty much programmed to attract and to muse upon just the most random shit at times, man. You gotta constantly renew your mind. Okay, which is what? As we grab to converting your soul or transforming your soul, which is your inner man, your mind, is to focus on the law and the will of the Most High, man. Okay, thinking on the heavenly things. Okay, right? That's what we have to constantly do, man. All right, and essentially build up that pathway in our minds that we can reinforce and strengthen, which eventually leads to it becoming a habit, which, as it says here, becomes your character. Okay, so what they say in the world, man, I forget how I say it. What you do, you will eventually become. All right, or what you think about, you'll eventually become, man. Something along them lines. So pretty much, man, you got to focus on the things that are true, and I think that's pretty much the point. Yeah, that's the point, man. With that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to go ahead and give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Al Shah Bashim Rakakadash. DTAY Baba Ball. Shalom.